Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips, with more racing coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. We are over at the Curry on Sunday for their final meeting of the season, where the Luff Brown Stakes is the feature. Down at Cork, Pagan can take a listed novice hurdle for Willie Mullins, while outside the door looks a super each-way chance in the Cork National. On the Curragh, William Haggas can take the finale stakes with British raider Hamish, who was so impressive in the Prado Conseil de Paris last time out. Sent off at 5-1, he really gave a scare to the hot favourite Goliath, just going down by half a length. If he's fully recovered from that Group 2, this looks an easier assignment, though that will make him a short odds-on chance. Noel Meade's Lafayette and Dermot Weld's veteran Falcon 8 are the two that will make Hamish work for his money. Our next best is She Could Be Anything, lining up in a Grade 3 novice chase on the Mallow at Cork. Nothing like lining up in form, and although she's been on the go since February, She Could Be Anything is on the four-timer here. She only moved into the novice chasing ranks in September, after chasing home the reopposing Jesse Evans in a beginner's chase at Listowel, but has already notched up 3 from 3. Henry de Bromhead's Gorgeous Tom has been heading the anti-post markets this week, so rates the main threat, but She Could Be Anything is taken to make it 4 in a row. Earlier on at Carlisle, Grey Dawning goes to post in a listed intermediate chase. Withdrawn from the Charlie Hall at Wetherby on Saturday, because of the drying ground, Dan Skelton sends out Grey Dawning in a much less challenging contest. He was a revelation over fences last season, scoring 3 times and placed in the 3 other starts in a super novice chasing campaign. Had the ground been right, it would have been a fascinating clash between Grey Dawning and Brave Man's Game in the Charlie Hall chase on Saturday, but there's every chance they'll meet in the King George VI at Kempton on Boxing Day. The consistent Trapain Law from Lucinda Russell's yard looks the biggest danger, but Grey Dawning should be winning this. Another hot favourite can go in at Carlisle, where Galia de Litu lines up in the Howtoon Mare's chase. Although Dan Skelton's Saddler Maker mare had been running over further last season, she won a mare's novices chase over 17 furlongs in November 2022. That augurs well for this marked drop back in trip for her seasonal reappearance. And she has a great chance of getting off to a winning start despite carrying a penalty. That said, if Galia de Litu does find this trip on the sharp side, Lucinda Russell's El Elefante will be there to pick up the pieces after a nice win at Worcester last month to get her season underway. Smiling Getaway looks a likely type as a chaser, and this completes the shortlist. But Galia de Litu gets the nudge. Straight after that, it's back to headquarters in Ireland, where Harbour Wind lines up for the Luff Brown Stakes. It's very hard to ignore the appeal of Dermot Weld's charge for this Group 3 contest. This Nathaniel Gelding is putting together a solid form book, with 4 wins and 4 seconds from his 8 starts. And although he couldn't stay with the smart staying prospect Al Nair at Newmarket back in September, he took that step up to 2 miles in his stride. That said, there's plenty of dangers. Not least the useful dual code performer the Shunter, and Aidan O'Brien's Lily Hart. Joseph O'Brien's Dawn Rising was a fine 6th in the Cesara Witch at Newmarket, so has plenty of stamina, but Harbour Wind edges the vote.